What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your girl AC the Mogul. I'm doing something a little different tonight. Um, as you can see, I have never did one of these streams, so this is a testing video. I wanted to try it out. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and play what happened so far yesterday concerning Claressa Shields and Franchon Cruz at the weigh-in or this is before they had this heated debate and this brawl and words were exchanged between the two. I know the fight's coming up tonight, but I figured I'll go ahead and get to it. So let's try it out. Let me know if y'all can hear me well and all that good stuff.
Let's have a face-off, ladies. Face-off. The most anticipated fight of the year is going down tomorrow night. Little Caesars Arena, the undisputed women's heavyweight championship of the world.
And this is where it's supposed to go down at. So Claressa said that Franchon headbutted her, but then retracted that statement and said that their heads were touching. As you can see, they were touching heads. But I mean, it's a shove. Franchon did shove Claressa down several times in their last fight. So, a shove, no big deal. Now, what happens after the shove looks like something going on between the husband. So the husband is right here. I seen him touch the security guard after this happened, and somehow he's getting into it with is that Papoose right there? He's getting into it with him, and then you'll start seeing this whole big brawl, their security against his and Franchon security. So see him touch him?
Being brought to you by
Did y'all see him? Did you see him touch him? So that's what I'm saying. Something must have happened that we can't really hear what happened. But Franchon Cruz's husband touched the security guard, like kind of nudged him or pushed him or something. Just pay attention real close.
Tip of the world.
See him?
It's all being brought to you by Salida Promotions and Win Records in association with 3-1.
And during this time, this guy right here is their security guard. You see him pushing their security guard. And at this point, Franchon is pretty much arguing back and forth with what's her name? I don't know her name. Claressa's sister. She got blue braids. You'll see her.
3 presents and sponsored by Zeus, Bet Online, OnlyFans, M Select Luxury Water, Tough Shed, SMT Financial, and Nothing But Sports. Everybody take a step back. Everybody take a step backwards.
And then you seen Franchon husband. He makes his way. Somehow he's kind of short in this whole thing. So you'll see him right over here. He'll come right over here, right there. So I'm not sure who he has words with, but I did see Papoose in another clip. And obviously they muted everything this time because there's a whole bunch of commotion going on. But then you see Papoose right here. So we don't know who's arguing. We don't know who he's arguing with or why. A husband again. And then you're going to see them end up going backstage. Somehow they get backstage and people falling all over the ground. It was a mess.
And here we go, Detroit. Tickets are still available. Not many, but there are.
So we do see, and see what bothers me about this whole situation, because it's about to get crazy in a minute. But there's kids here at this event, And Clarissa earlier in the clip was talking about putting kids from school in the bus. And this is when it goes crazy backstage. And you're going to see, look, somebody, somehow, Franchon is in the midst of that. The whole thing falls, people on the ground. You see her, look at her. She on the ground, I don't know, or got pushed off the stage by somebody. I don't know what's going on, but this was real crazy. This was real crazy. So they supposed to be fighting tonight, and it's no sound. So like I said, I mean, you ain't gonna hear nothing but a whole bunch of people yelling anyway. But I don't know. I just figured I needed to cover this because y'all said y'all put kids on the school. I mean, y'all choosing to, I guess fill the room with kids and stuff like that. I guess to seat the boxing ring or whatever tonight, which I don't think kids need to be there, period. But there was a child there. I know Clarissa's sister, her child was there. There's another clip of her, and she's got to be no more than 10, 12 years old. But I'm going to try to find the clip of them backstage, because right here, we just see the camera set up as it is. But there's also a clip of what's happening backstage. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can find it. That was a lot. That was a lot. Okay. I think this is the other. Wait, I wonder if this is the other side of it, or is this the same video? Yeah, you see her, the husband pushes the security guard, and them two security guards getting into it. And this is the clip where you see Clarissa's sister with the blue hair yelling at Franchon Cruz. And at this point, both of the security guards is beefing. At this point, the two big dudes.
Select luxury water, Tough Shed, SMT Financial, and Nothing But Sports.
Somehow they end up backstage.
And here we go, Detroit. Tickets are still available. Not many, but there are. Wait.
Yeah, this is where they go in the back and you see everything happening. And somehow Franchon's security guard falls on top of her. Somehow that big dude fell on top of her. That was a big dude, the big security guard that was in the beginning fighting with the other security guard. So, so he finally makes it back over to. From what it looked like he was fighting too, the husband. It looked like that's who was over there fighting. She's like, "Where is Glenn?" They finally get him. Okay, I'm about to move on to a whole different clip because I'm just annoyed with this whole situation, and it's just real ghetto. And shouldn't no kids be here? And I almost don't even want to see the fight because of this. Like I almost don't even want to see the fight, and I feel like at first the shove from Clarissa was a part of trying to hype the fight up, but somehow it got out of hand. And what makes me feel like it's a real thing now is because it appeared as if they were actually friends before this. At least that's what, Frenchon and Clarissa would say. They had a lot of respect for each other and they knew each other outside the ring. Frenchon has came to Clarissa's fights and all type of stuff. So now hear what Frenchon has to say after this happens.
I got a big head, y'all. I'm real smart. If I would have headbutted her, she would have been flying across the stage. Everything you want to be, bitch. You lucky I ain't punch you in your fucking mouth in that bathroom. See that?
And, excuse the cursing because I'm not bleeping this all out.
That's where I come from. We can box. You can be, you can have your IVs, all of that. Where I'm from, I drag bitches. I kick them in their throat. Ask about me. I got people in my DMs that done seen me get active. They know how I get down. Thing we never, you dead to me. You dead to me. You nothing to me. I don't care how many medals you get, how many titles. You are the scum of the earth. You are way subpar as a woman. You are not a woman. You are a little girl. You are nothing. I hope somebody play this so she can see this. Oh, it's fake? It's fraud? Nah, they try to make it fake. They told her to push me. She ain't want to push me. She ain't want to push me. They told her to push me. Then you, papoose, you bitch ass nigga. You 47 still trying to get a hit. I got a hit, nigga. You a C-level rapper. That's why you never made it. That's what fucking leech. Manipulator. Manipulator. I ain't no fucker. Who that nigga? I ain't Remy boyfriend. You knocked out. I wish you would have swung on me. And you let him slender his little snake ass into what all the fuckery that was happening that I could not see. Do you really think I care about these videos out here? This is my family. These are my friends. These are people who paid money to come see a good show. Oh, Dimitri, you a bitch ass nigga too. You make all my Jew friends look bad. You make all my Jew friends look bad. My motherfucking check is there when I finish winning. Feeding into the stereotypes of black women being ghetto. She want to be pound for pound, but you making a reality TV show. You want to be a baddie. Real baddies don't do that. What's the proof? Send to me so I can send to my attorney right now. Nah.
It was more than that said, but it's stuff that was clipped out. But she said way more than that. When I tell you she said way more than that, she talked about Clarissa being second to I can't even find it. I was just trying to figure this live thing out. I really was. But I'm kind of mad that they cut off all the things that was said because Frenchon went in. I don't even want to play the response on here because the way they clipped out that, I feel like they clipped out this response too.
First of all, shout out to my team. Okay, shout out to my team.
Okay.
Girl, I've been playing it so professional this whole time. I've been putting on the look.
We're not listening to 13 minutes of this. I don't really want to hear her for 13 minutes like this with that wig.
Looks putting on. I got my Faith Evans wig on today, and you hoes want to test me? I look like Faith Evans? You got to be out your goddamn mind. First, you walk up with the hat, and the brim get me in the face. Then, what? Cover your thing. Your label. She said, cover. Oh, I ain't gotta cover that. I'm just covering my thing. And then after you do that, You on my face pressing your forehead against mine. If you don't get the hell up off me, and then let me talk about little short man Glenn. Boy, let me tell you something.
Her husband name is Glenn. Franchon Cruz's husband name is Glenn.
You tried to run behind that goddamn, you call that shit back there?
Billboard, the backboard.
Tried to run behind the motherfucking billboard talking about you gonna do something to me. I'm out, boy. First of all, Pap will knock your ass out. You ain't never won no world championship, and you jumping in people's faces like you can whip somebody ass. You ain't gonna whip my ass. You ain't gonna whip Pap ass. And I don't even know if you was fighting for real, cause
And she cursing like all of this happened with a child. Her niece was there the whole time. That little 10-year-old girl, I seen a video. She's there the whole time, and you could just clearly hear a child in the background the whole time. But let's continue.
Boy, I done seen the footage. I can recognize everybody. You got your ass whooped. Thank God we had security, because you would have sued the fuck out of us how bad we would have tore your ass up. Let Franchon fight. First of all, Franchon knew she was getting pushed. Why the fuck is you walking up on me headbutting me? Is you crazy? Is you cool?
Both of them and both of their clips agreed. They both acknowledged the push. She just said Franchon knew she was going to get pushed. Franchon said she didn't want to push me, speaking of Clarissa, and said they told her to push me. Whoever is they, there's alleged some type of, I felt like I said, I felt like it was hype for the fight, because they ain't, when you look on Ticketmaster, allegedly only 70% of the tickets are still available. So I feel like this is hype for the fight, because ain't nobody buying it.
You can't be cool. And they playing Cash Doll. We in motherfucking Detroit. Don't ever think you gonna do no shit to me like that. No. I done kept it cute with the furs and everything all week. I've been pretty as hell. Heels on, the body suits, shit, drinking my water, taking my tea, and you got the nerve to headbutt me. Girl, I got so much smoke for your ass tomorrow. I knew today you was gonna have to throw the fight. I knew it. And I shouldn't have pushed your ass. But I ain't know what, and if I wouldn't have pushed you, I was gonna drop you. So I ain't wanna drop your ass today. That's why I pushed you. That's the only defense I had. Because I would have dropped you, you wouldn't be able to fight for 3 months. So you wouldn't be able to make the fight tomorrow. That's why I ain't drop your ass. But don't come headbutting me. I ain't no punk. You already know that. You supposed to be classy. I'm classy, and I'm a boss bitch.
I really don't want to hear her this whole time, y'all. I really don't.
I'm not ever gonna mess with my baby.
I'm so annoyed. I'm just so annoyed.
What the hell is the security guard doing falling on you? Your security guard fell on you, and you mad at me, talking about some girl.
We was nowhere around.
Ain't nobody did shit to your ass. Tomorrow, I got so much smoke for your ass tomorrow at LCA up in Detroit. Your little boyfriend, your little husband. And then I'm beating your ass for saying what you said to Pap too. I'm beating your ass for that too. I got so much smoke for your ass tomorrow. Glenn talking about he's gonna run behind the thing. He gonna do something to me. Boy, I would have tore this wig off and tore his ass up. Glenn, it's the reason you ain't got no world championships. Scared. And that's okay. Because you shouldn't have signed that motherfucking dotted line. Should let me fight Shadesha. We should have did. But I would have chose Shadesha had I known you was gonna be a pussy. If I knew you was gonna be soft this lead up, playing the victim, crying. Where the baby bottle at? Give me a bottle, bro. If I knew you was gonna be crying and playing the victim and being a punk, I would not have picked you to fight. You was supposed to take advantage of this and promote your brand, promote your fashion, but you ain't done nothing but be a pussy and cry, baby. Here go your bottle. Baby. Put it in your mouth. I don't know.
I don't want to hear this with her. Okay, I had enough of it. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even play the whole thing. Y'all can go on Fight Hype and y'all can watch it. I'm over it. I'm over the whole thing. She eventually goes on to talk about Franchon's husband, and how where her ring at and all these things. She made comments about French husband and the ring that she had. She made comments about or didn't have. She made comments saying she don't even have a promise ring. But we all know that, you know, you're with a married man and you don't have a promise ring. You know, I said I wasn't going to do this tonight. This is supposed to be about the fight, but I'm so exhausted with all of it. And I've been working on a video about, you know, I created a celebrity spotlight meets scripture. And I have been working on a video for a very long time. Actually, should I share my clip of it? I think I'm gonna do that because I've been debating if I should put it out there, and I haven't because I'm thinking maybe I'm too harsh, maybe my tone is, you know, it's like I'm looking at everything, like my heart posture and everything. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play.
First, I want to give the thanks.
I'm gonna play a clip of it. Let me see if I can get it on the screen for y'all. Hold on, real quick. How do I? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna remove this, and then I need to add a clip. How do I do this? See, this is why it's a test because I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Wait, can y'all see my screen? Let me see something. Lord, what am I doing? This is what I've been working on. Okay. And I'm just going to play a little bit of it because, like I said, it's still in the editing. It's still in the making. It's not even complete.
I want to give the thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want to thank God for this opportunity. And I'm God fearing. Everybody knows that I'm with God. I'm with Jesus Christ. I'm a child of God. You're not fighting against me or going against me. You're going against God. Every time you come thinking you're doing something to tear me down, God, like, I got you. Some of y'all lives is real bad. All this morally and holy shit that y'all be on, fake be on, is beyond me. Stop it. Stop it. It's just time to grow up. That's it. It's time to look. We are not looking to ourselves and say, what is wrong? Right?
Welcome to Celebrity Spotlight Scripture, where public sin meets the Word of God public. Here we bring the public sin of celebrities who are in the spotlight to the light of God's truth found in Scripture, not to condemn, but to learn from the lesson, so that they and we can turn away from sin and repent and turn toward Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior in prayer. What up, y'all? What up? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl AC the Mogan. I've covered her in a fight on my channel previously. You could go back and watch that video. I went to her media workout fight, or her media workout in Atlanta just before she knocked out Danielle Perkins. It was a dope experience. This is before she came out with Papoose, just before she came out with him walking her into that fight. And I expressed how much love I have for her, how much admiration. I love boxing, the sport. It's really a good tool to lose weight and to be disciplined. I admire Clarissa for that. A lot of us women, we've had sexual abuse happen to us. We came through messed up, poverty-stricken circumstances. I went to her movie, watched it, then came back to my channel and did a movie review about how I felt about her. Imagine my surprise when she comes out to this Papoose. First of all, this is one of the most popular husbands on the internet. They had a whole Black Love show, and it was Black Love Goes. So everybody knows, you know, this man is a married man and who his wife is. You can't talk about Clarissa and what's going on with her successfully without bringing up the adulterous relationship that she's in. For example.
But the fighters did not by themselves. Glenn, we thank you so much, my brother. More importantly, showing us what that good black love is like. We appreciate you. Peppers, we thank you as well, showing that good black love, what that good black love looks like. That's real.
This is supposed to be an event to discuss the fight and those two competitors that's going on in the fight. Right off the bat, the first thing he says out of his mouth is good black love. How is that good black love? She's in an adulterous relationship. The Bible said, woe to those who call good evil and evil good.
Divorce. It's not something that just happens overnight, you know what I'm saying? But people's life don't stop because of it. You know what I mean? It's papers, it's time, it's all this stuff that gotta happen. But at the end of the day, we move forward with our lives. We've been together over a year and a half now. It'll be 2 years next year, September. We at the end of the year.
A good man will not put you in a situation where he's bringing you into a marriage. A good man is not going to bring you into an adulterous relationship. A good man is not going to want you to sin against God. He's going to care about your soul and your salvation as well.
There is no sin that's bigger than the other. So you're not right with God because this and that. You're not okay. Then you're not right with God because you have 5 children and you're not married and you were having sex before marriage. You lie. You steal. You're jealous of other people. You judge people. All those sins are the same thing that y'all be saying all the other stuff. Oh, you're not holy, this and that. It's not your place to judge nobody.
I have a kid that's 15 and I've never been married. But guess what? Turned away from my sexual immorality. Right? I'm not fornicating now. I'm practicing celibacy. I'm in abstinence because I'm trying to turn from my wicked ways and turn towards God. I am on a no masturbation journey. I'm no longer watching porn. I'm no longer masturbating. I'm trying my best to walk as sexually pure as I possibly can. I'm turning toward God to help me. The point is, I'm trying my best to turn away from that. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Understanding is to turn away from evil. You can't sit here and tell somebody that just because they messed up in the past, that means they can't come at you with nothing holy. Nah, because all of us are sinners. All of us are supposed to be trying to turn away from sin every single day. And it says for us to expose the deeds of the darkness, not to join with them. So I can't sit here in my right mind and be obedient to God and cover you on my channel and all the good things you're doing. That's not exposing the sin. Then I'll be in trouble if I don't open my mouth and say what I'm supposed to be doing and what's right. You can't sit here and say that you're a Christian and you walk up with God and everything, but you really not trying to turn from your sin. Like, that's not the way that God, that's not God how God wants us to live.
We all know what our biggest problem is. I know what my biggest problem is, but in order for you to work on a problem that you have to accept that you have a problem. And people around him need to stop with all this catering and babying and pacifying.
You gave this advice on people pacifying and people around you need to hold you accountable.
Get them some help. If you really love them, you get them some help. People around me have gotten me help. I go to therapy. People around me help me. It's the truth. The only way you get better is if you work on it and you get help. The proper help. People around you hold you accountable.
And you talked about accountability. The people around you, that's the same thing that needs to happen here. People around her need to stop pacifying her and holding her accountable for what's happening.
Listen, all the hate has done has bring my tribe. Rihanna said she loves A$AP Rocky like I love her. Lord have mercy. I could have sang Rihanna under my umbrella.
Hey, Monique. How about Monique? Monique came out and was a staunch supporter of you as well.
It's really sad that what she's doing in this adulterous relationship is overshadowing her talent and her gifts and her career.
So I don't know if y'all could even hear that. I feel like I just played that and it's only me that's hearing it. I'm about to die. I think that's what just happened. I just played that and nobody could hear it but me. Lord, that's why this is a testing. Let me get off of here. Yeah. Peace out.